warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I like to read about chapter 11 as my little reading task. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Rizqi Fadlliah and I'm from PBI 4 and my attendance number is 29. Chapter 11. Learning the difference between play and sport. This article discusses the role sport have in developing character and contributing to education. L. Pierce Williams, the writer of this article, is a teacher and an enthusiastic sportsman. 1. I like pain. It is an acquired taste and can be overdone, but pain is important to me. This rather bizarre taste makes me an avid player of all sport and a fantasy spectator. Pain raises sport from the level of entertainment to that of human achievement, and I consider it central to human education. 2. I became conscious of the difference between play and sport when I helped organize a cellular football team at the age of 12. Since this was a child-directed, our parents didn't know where we were activity. Let's figure out what we do. The first thing was to schedule a game with a similar team for a nearby town. 3. It never occurred to us to practice or prepare for the game except to do what we had done for years, run around, pass the football and yell. The result was catastrophic. Our opponents were prepared. They slaughtered us. Half the team was injured and all of us were humiliated. Follow the leader. 4. It dawned on us that we were engaged in sport, not in play. If we were to play decently, let alone win, we would have to prepare, and the only way was to learn the discipline of practice. 5. Looking back, I realized that at the moment we underwent to profound experience, we entered into a social contract that bound us together with ties still strong after more than 30 years. 6. Our quarterback imposed his role on us. He was never elected captain or coach, but simply assumed this office. His voice was stentorian and his will was indomitable. He focused on my attention on the importance of pain and direction to it. 7. We had been pushed around unmercifully by a larger and stronger opponent on our 5-yard line. He told the team he would take the ball on the very play until we lost it. And from the look in his eye, we all knew we had better not lose it. He was not large, and it seemed folly to plunge into the center of the line, especially since he had no pads or help to protect him. 8. The first rush caught the other team by surprise, and he won for 10 yards. On the second plunge, they stiffed, but we still moved. For 60 yards, we inched forward. After the first few rushes, it was clear that our offense consists of one play up the center. By the time we had penetrated to their 30-yard line, our quarterback was covered with dust and blood, but still giving the same command, "Snap the ball to me on 3. 9. A surprising thing happened. The opposite collapsed. We moved 5, then 10, then 15 yards until the touchdown was made. 10. One boy, determined to break his opponents regardless of personal agony, had demoralized 11 other boys, all as big as or bigger than he, and as good or better football players. Their undoing was their inability to understand how the human will can drive the body to do things that defy reason. 11. I have never forgotten that day that I learned. Like my teammates, I had a healthy fear of pain, but I realized that this fear could be overcome, that the man who could overcome it had a distinct advantage. At the moment, I became a sport nut. 12. In the years since, I have used the lesson well. Pain of one sort or another is everywhere. It is painful to confront a problem in mathematics that you cannot solve. It is excruciating to roll blank paper into a typewriter and have no words come for hours. It hurts to give a lecture that puts students to sleep, or worse, that is terrible for but uploaded. 13. These are mental agonies, but they are no less real than the physical, and I am convinced that learning to live with the transcend physical pain can give one the strength to consider the mental variety. 14. And so, I have continued to punish myself. Even at a slow pace I run, it hurts. My past parents in touch football are becoming fuzzy and less cleaned. The weights get heavier to lift. Even when they add up to the same total, I don't bounce quite so likely anymore in the jotted throw. It is still worth it, for my will remains firm, so I must lower my physical signs. 15. And more I have become a faithful spectator, for what I think I see in sport is the process by which young people become mature men and women. I realize that modern psychology has claimed that sport do not build character. It is true that sport may not improve a person, just a college education is often wasted. 16. I choose to teach because I thought, and I think, that a human education can or must create better people, and I firmly believe that sport are a fundamental part of the education to know of what one is capable, both mentally and psychically, is to know the scope of one's freedom, and what is what education is all about. Okay, I think that's all. I'm so sorry if I have so many mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.